Have you ever found yourself reflecting on the years gone by, noticing that life feels different than it once did? Maybe you've started to feel more tired than you used to, or perhaps the world seems a little quieter than it did before. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, it's natural to experience changes in both our physical and emotional well-being. But here's the good news: emotional fulfillment doesn't have to fade with age. In fact, there are simple ways to nurture your emotions and maintain a sense of purpose, happiness, and connection as you continue to grow. In today's video, we'll be talking about 4 secrets to staying emotionally fulfilled in your 60s and beyond. These aren't quick fixes, but rather practical habits that will help you boost your emotional well-being, build stronger relationships, and find joy in the everyday moments. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how to not just survive, but truly thrive, no matter where you are in life. Let's start with something that many people overlook: finding joy in the small moments. We often get caught up in the hustle of life, trying to achieve big goals or fulfill certain expectations. But in your 60s and beyond, it becomes more important than ever to shift your focus to the simple pleasures around you. Whether it's sipping your morning coffee while watching the birds outside, enjoying a conversation with a friend, or taking a quiet walk in nature, these small moments can provide more fulfillment than you might think. You see, the key to emotional health isn't necessarily in doing grand things, it's in fully embracing the little things that bring you peace. Try to carve out moments in your day where you can pause and take a breath. It might be hard at first, especially if you're used to staying busy or feeling like you have to be constantly doing something. But trust me, the rewards are worth it. When you begin to really savor those small moments, you'll start to notice how much they lift your spirit. Think about it: how often do you find yourself rushing through life, not taking the time to appreciate what's right in front of you? By slowing down and paying attention to the simple pleasures, you can reawaken a sense of gratitude and contentment in your life. One great way to cultivate this mindset is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about being present and paying attention to the here and now. It could be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and notice what's around you. It could be noticing the warmth of the sun on your face or the sound of laughter from your grandkids. These tiny details can be transformative, shifting your focus away from worries about the past or future and helping you enjoy the present more fully. Another emotional secret to staying fulfilled is nurturing relationships. Let's face it, our connections with others have a huge impact on our emotional health. But as we get older, it's easy to fall into the habit of isolating ourselves or letting our social circles shrink. Maybe you're used to the same routine and have fewer people in your life who you connect with. But let me tell you, your relationships are one of the most important pillars of your emotional well-being. It's crucial to stay engaged with friends, family, and even acquaintances. I know sometimes it might feel like everyone's busy or scattered, but the truth is, most people are just waiting for an invitation to reconnect. Whether it's a phone call, a video chat, or a simple text, reaching out to someone can make a world of difference in how you feel. You don't have to have long, deep conversations every time, but just staying in touch helps you feel less alone and more emotionally supported. And here's another thought: it's never too late to make new connections. Joining a local club, participating in community events, or even online groups can open up new avenues for friendship and support. The best part? These new relationships often bring fresh energy into your life, sparking creativity, joy, and new perspectives. Sometimes, making the effort to meet new people or strengthen existing ties can lead to surprising and fulfilling emotional rewards. You might be thinking, but I've already built a strong circle of friends, why do I need more? It's true that long-term friendships are invaluable. However, as life evolves, so do our needs for connection. And remember, relationships don't have to be limited to just family or old friends. Consider reaching out to younger generations as well. Mentoring a young person, offering guidance, or just sharing life stories can bring a sense of purpose and connection that enriches both you and them. Now that we've talked about embracing the small moments and nurturing relationships, let's move on to another powerful secret: focusing on your passions. You might have spent years working hard, raising children, or caring for others, and now you find yourself with more time on your hands. This is the perfect time to rediscover what truly excites and energizes you. Passion doesn't have an age limit, and the pursuit of things that spark joy can greatly impact your emotional well-being. Maybe you've always loved painting but never had the time. Or perhaps you've wanted to learn a new skill, whether it's playing an instrument or gardening. It's important to give yourself permission to engage in these activities without guilt. These hobbies, no matter how big or small, serve as an outlet for self-expression, relaxation, and a sense of accomplishment. Plus, doing what you love can boost your confidence and keep your mind sharp. What's important here is not just about taking on something new, it's about truly embracing the process and enjoying the journey. Let yourself feel the excitement and fulfillment of trying something for the first time or revisiting a long-lost interest. These activities can create a sense of purpose and emotional enrichment that keeps you feeling young and alive. Now, as we wrap up part 1, we've explored how embracing the small moments, nurturing relationships, and focusing on your passions can enhance your emotional health. These are all practices that, when integrated into your daily life, can help you experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and well-being. But there's still more to come, so stay with me as we dive into the next powerful secret to maintaining emotional fulfillment in your 60s and beyond. Now that we've talked about embracing small moments, nurturing relationships, and focusing on passions, it's time to dive into something that's incredibly important, yet often overlooked: taking care of your mental health. As we age, it's natural to experience changes in our physical health, but it's just as important to care for our mental and emotional well-being. The good news is, there are simple things you can do every day to help keep your mind sharp, your emotions balanced, and your overall mental health in a positive space. One of the most impactful ways to take care of your mental health is through staying active, both physically and mentally. You've probably heard that exercise is great for your body, but did you know it's also fantastic for your mind? Regular physical activity has been proven to reduce stress, improve mood, and even enhance memory and cognitive function. It doesn't have to be intense workouts. Simple activities like walking, yoga, or light stretching can help keep you feeling energized and boost your emotional health. Now, I know sometimes it can be hard to get started, especially if you've been less active for a while. But it's never too late to begin. The key is to find something that feels good for you. Maybe you enjoy walking in the park or dancing to your favorite music at home. Even gardening or cleaning around the house counts as movement. The point is, by staying active in whatever way works for you, you'll start to notice not just physical benefits, but also mental and emotional improvements. Plus, when you feel physically well, your mind tends to follow suit, making you more resilient to stress and feelings of anxiety. Alongside physical activity, it's important to engage in mental exercises too. Just like our bodies need regular movement, our brains need to be exercised to stay sharp. This doesn't mean you need to tackle complex puzzles or academic challenges every day. It can be as simple as reading a book, doing a crossword puzzle, or learning something new that piques your interest. The more you engage your mind, the better it can help you stay emotionally fulfilled. And here's the bonus: mental stimulation helps to create a sense of purpose and accomplishment, which can greatly improve your emotional health. Another great way to protect your mental health is by managing stress. We all know that life comes with its share of challenges, and stress can creep in at any age. But it's how we handle that stress that really counts. You may have already developed certain coping strategies throughout your life, but as you age, it's important to revisit those methods and see if they still serve you well. For example, if you've always turned to busy work to distract yourself from stress, it might be time to try a new approach that's more calming and restorative. One simple and effective technique for managing stress is deep breathing. It may sound basic, but trust me, it's incredibly powerful. When you take a moment to close your eyes, focus on your breath, and inhale deeply for a count of 4, then exhale slowly for a count of 4, you activate the body's relaxation response. This helps lower your heart rate, reduce muscle tension, and calm your mind. You can do this anywhere, whether you're sitting in a chair, standing in line at the store, or lying in bed. Deep breathing only takes a few moments, but it's a small practice that can yield big results when it comes to reducing stress and improving emotional health. Another practice to keep stress at bay is keeping a positive mindset. This might sound like a cliche, but it's incredibly effective. Our thoughts have a huge impact on how we feel emotionally. When we focus on the negative, it's easy to get stuck in a cycle of stress and frustration. But when we actively seek out the positives, whether it's appreciating the warmth of a hug from a loved one or celebrating the fact that you've made it through another day, you begin to shift your mindset. Try starting a gratitude journal where you jot down a few things you're grateful for each day. This simple act can help train your mind to focus more on the good in your life, which in turn can elevate your mood and keep stress from taking over. And don't forget about the power of laughter. Laughter really is the best medicine, and it's great for your emotional health. Whether it's watching a funny movie, sharing jokes with friends, or finding humor in the everyday situations around you, laughter releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. It can help lower stress, increase your sense of happiness, and strengthen your relationships. It's not just about having fun, it's about intentionally making space for joy in your life. When we laugh, we're reminded that life doesn't always have to be serious, and that can be incredibly refreshing. Finally, let's talk about the importance of self-compassion. So often, we're quick to offer compassion to others but slow to extend it to ourselves. As we age, it's easy to become critical of ourselves, especially when we're no longer as agile or energetic as we once were. But here's the thing, aging doesn't mean we're any less deserving of love, kindness, or care. In fact, it's more important than ever to be gentle with yourself. When you're feeling down or frustrated with something in your life, try to treat yourself the same way you would treat a close friend. Speak kindly to yourself, acknowledge the challenges you're facing, and remind yourself that it's okay to not have everything figured out. Self-compassion can help you stay emotionally balanced, give you permission to rest when you need it, and remind you that you are enough just as you are. Now that we've discussed ways to nurture your mental health, we're almost ready to wrap up, but there's one final secret to staying emotionally fulfilled that I want to share with you. This one might surprise you a bit, but it's incredibly powerful: giving back. It's amazing how much joy and fulfillment we can gain from helping others, whether it's through volunteering, offering a helping hand to a neighbor, or simply sharing your knowledge and wisdom with younger generations. The act of giving not only improves the lives of others, but it also has a profound impact on your own emotional well-being. Helping others makes us feel needed, connected, and valuable, which can be a huge source of happiness. So, as we continue to grow older, it's essential to nurture our mental health, stay active, manage stress, and be compassionate with ourselves. These habits will not only help you maintain emotional fulfillment, but they will also add a sense of purpose and joy to your life. Let's now move on to our final secret, which ties everything together and ensures that your emotional well-being continues to thrive in the years ahead. As we've discussed, nurturing small moments, building meaningful relationships, prioritizing mental health, and staying active are all key to maintaining emotional fulfillment as we age. But there's one last secret I want to share with you that might just be the most important one of all: embracing change. Now, I know that the idea of change can sometimes feel daunting, especially as we get older. It's easy to fall into routines, and the comfort of familiarity can feel reassuring. But embracing change is one of the most powerful ways to stay emotionally fulfilled and keep your life vibrant. The reality is, life is always changing. It's inevitable. And while it may feel unsettling at times, the ability to adapt and welcome change can create new opportunities for growth, joy, and fulfillment. Think about it for a moment. When was the last time you tried something new, something outside of your comfort zone? It could have been a new hobby, a new way of looking at life, or even a simple change in your routine. Whatever it was, chances are it brought with it a sense of excitement, a reminder that life doesn't stop just because we get older. Now, I'm not saying you have to make radical changes or completely reinvent your life. But being open to small shifts, whether it's trying a new recipe, exploring a new place, or learning a new skill, can make all the difference. When we embrace change, we send a powerful message to ourselves that we are still capable, still curious, and still open to what the world has to offer. And that mindset is incredibly empowering. One of the best ways to embrace change is by developing a sense of curiosity. As we age, it's easy to start feeling like we've seen it all or that the world has slowed down. But the truth is, there's always something new to discover, whether it's a new book to read, a new place to visit, or a new way to connect with people. Keeping that sense of curiosity alive helps us stay engaged with life and keeps our emotional well-being in a positive space. Think about a time in your life when you were deeply excited about learning something new. Maybe it was when you first picked up a hobby, learned a skill, or ventured into a new job or career path. That excitement, that thirst for knowledge, can be just as strong now as it was back then. Embrace it. Allow yourself the freedom to explore, even if it's just in small, everyday ways. You don't need to embark on an epic journey to feel fulfilled. It could be as simple as reading an article about something you've always wondered about or starting a new craft that sparks your interest. Another part of embracing change is letting go of the past. I know this can be a sensitive topic, especially when we have so many precious memories tied to the past. But holding on too tightly to what was can sometimes prevent us from moving forward and fully experiencing the present. It's natural to reminisce about the good times, but it's also important to make space for new memories. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you open up room for new experiences, new relationships, and new joys to fill your life. This doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing the past. It means acknowledging its role in shaping who you are today, but also giving yourself permission to move forward. Life in your 60s and beyond can be just as exciting, fulfilling, and meaningful as any other stage, if you allow yourself to embrace the changes that come with it. Now, with all this talk about embracing change, there's one more crucial aspect to remember: self-reflection. Taking time to pause, reflect, and evaluate your life is incredibly powerful. It allows you to see how far you've come, what you've accomplished, and where you want to go next. You can reflect on the lessons you've learned, the people who've shaped you, and the things that truly matter to you. Reflection doesn't have to be a big, serious process. It can be as simple as sitting down with a cup of tea and thinking about what you're grateful for or what you want to focus on next. Self-reflection helps you understand your emotional needs and desires, and it allows you to align your actions with what brings you the most fulfillment. This practice can guide you in making decisions that honor your values and help you live your life with purpose and intention. It's a tool that will help you stay grounded and balanced as you move through the various stages of life. So, as we wrap up today's conversation, let me leave you with this: your 60s and beyond are not about winding down, they're about thriving. By embracing small moments, nurturing relationships, prioritizing mental health, staying active, and embracing change, you're laying the foundation for a life that's full of joy, fulfillment, and meaning. Every day is an opportunity to grow, to connect, and to find happiness in the present. Remember, age is just a number. It's your mindset, your choices, and your willingness to embrace life that truly matter. As you continue your journey, I encourage you to hold on to the belief that the best is yet to come. Life is full of beautiful, unexpected twists and turns, and there's always something wonderful on the horizon, if you're open to it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What changes or new habits have you embraced in your own life? Feel free to share them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Here's to living your best life, no matter your age.